Tanya D, and I'm here, as you can tell by the title, to do an all drugstore back to school look. I know college students, high school students are on a budget. It's not, and some of them can't always go online to order. They don't have a job, a credit card. There's so many reasons why you can't get online to order. So I thought, okay, let's just do something that you can walk into any drugstore and pick up these items and not have to order them online. I used almost everything on my face is drugstore. The only thing I didn't use was a couple of brushes because I don't have a lot of drugstore brushes, but everything else is all drugstore. So if you want to see how I did this fresh, glowing, back to school look, keep on watching. Snapchat, I did this look with BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, and I got several requests to do a tutorial. Then on Snap, I had asked, on Twitter, I had asked, well, do people want to see this? Because it's drugstore, and then that evolved into doing all drugstore look. So I was like, okay, I'll do an all drugstore look. And then I was like pulling out stuff from like BH Cosmetics, ColourPop, and my daughter's like, no. And she's in high school. She was like, do something like you could just walk into a drugstore. I was like, well, BH Cosmetics is, affordable. It's online. ColourPop, it's all drugstore prices. And she's like, no, Mom, do it for people like me that, they're from a small town. They can't just go, they either have a Target or a Walmart. They don't have both. We just have Walmart. And I can drive an hour away and go to a mall and go to Sephora, Ulta, and just pick out all sorts of makeup. Or I do most of it online. So I said, okay. And then I realized I didn't even have an eyeshadow palette from the drugstore. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is so, sad. What the heck? Why don't I have a drugstore eyeshadow palette? And my daughter let me borrow hers. So I never used it. I know I did a swatch a long time ago. It's by e.l.f. So I don't know how it is, but this is gonna be my, I know it's pretty old, but I'm gonna do a first impression kinda. Let's do this. But anyway, enough rambling on. All of this is you can walk into your Walmart, Target, and just pick things off the shelf and get this done. So it's like a all drugstore, back to school, fresh look. I'll do a dramatic later, but this is like, you didn't get much sleep because you were excited about the next day, or you were stressing about the next day, or whatever. So you want a quick, fresh look. For the moisturizer, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Revitalift Bright Reveal, and it's brightening moisturizer. Of course, since summer began, its looks have been all about bright, 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 everything metallic. Okay, so as this sets, and then the only primer I have that is drugstore is the Nivea for Men, because I love this stuff. And this is probably like my third bottle. It works. I know to some people it's like a hit or a miss, but I like it. And I have very dry skin, but I moisturized before, as you saw. Okay, now I'm gonna let this sit for a minute. Okay, now I like glowy light coverage. That's what I prefer, but I know a lot of people also like matte or, great coverage. So if you don't want to use the True Match Lumi, you can use either the Dream Velvet, and it's a matte, or the Milani 2-in-1. This is really good coverage, so, just work with what you got. I am going to use this, but I'm also going to mix the True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminator I love mixing this. I have another one too that I talked about in another video that I absolutely love. And I think I put too much, but that's okay. I'll just go a little extra bright. But yeah, I put too much. So I put way too much. But, and then I'll do foundation. And I'll mix it. Really good, really good. I'm using a Real Techniques beauty blender. This is like the closest I can get to a regular beauty blender, but this is a beauty sponge. I tried so many. I want to try the Morphe, but they're always sold out. But they do not work as well as the original or this. But also, I don't have a lot of drugstore eyeshadow brushes, so Morphe's really affordable, but it is online. But anyway, let's get this done. And I didn't use concealer. I'll probably put a little afterwards. I just want it to look as, you know, natural as possible. Okay, so now that I've beat my face enough, I am going to use the Maybelline Perfect Skin Concealer. And my piercing's always getting hit, so it's always getting bruised because I'm a DDD. I'm gonna put some under my eye, of course. And I'll go back. I am older. If you're in high school, you guys are younger, so you probably don't need to set this stuff, but I need to set because I will crinkle. So I'm going to use Airspun, and I'm going to put the beauty blender in there. And I'm going to bake under my eye. Anyway, I'm going to contour a little bit. I know I wanted this fast, but I want to contour just a little. And I'm going to use this Hard Candy cream. And it does have powder, right? Yeah, okay. I forgot. Let me blend this. So now I do want to set this contour part, and let me see which, that's the highlight, I believe. So out of this e.l.f. Total Face palette, because that's what it's called, the e.l.f. Total Face palette, I'm going to use this one with the Real Techniques brush. That's Drugstore, right? Okay, now for blush, I'm going to also go in that same e.l.f. palette. And I got this in an Ipsy bag, the blush, but I'm going to use this color here. It's like a coral color. And then go back with the Real Techniques and blend it. So I don't have any eye primer, but this also works. It's a prime and highlight, and I'm going to use that on my eyelid, and I'm also going to set that so it won't look so highlighty, but that's the point. I want to look glowing. First day of school, I want to glow and look fresh. I'm gonna brush this off. Oh, I am going to get, this is a generic brush, but I'm going to get this generic brush and set my eyes with this e.l.f. this first color here. That's first color. Ooh. And I'm just gonna set that primer down. So I know too at Target they sell Ipsy. That's a cute shimmer. But I am going to get, I don't want a big brush. I'm going to get this Morphe 503 and use this brown here. And what palette is this from the e.l.f.? It's just called the matte palette. And I'm just putting that color in the crease because it's like contouring for your cheeks and your face, but you just do the crease. And I'm not going to do a lot of eyeshadow here. I'm going to use a little bit of shimmer from this NYX palette, and it's just really pretty. What color is it? It doesn't say, but it's this really pretty shimmery color. So I don't know what color it is, but you can find anything that's with it. I was going to use the Milani, this light pink shimmer, but I'm just going to use the brown. I want it to be as natural or as neutral as possible. And I am using the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, smudge brush. So now I do want to add some darkness. So I'm gonna get this Morphe 212 brush, and this color here, I'm gonna put that under my eye. And like I said, I want this to be a fresh first day of school. I don't want it to be too like bam, bold, smoky eye in your face. So let's see, yeah. This lavender color is so pretty, but I'm going to use that on my brow bone to highlight. Now I didn't want to do like a dramatic wing either. I just want it to be very soft, natural, effortless looking, like, you know, you just wake up like this kind of thing. And then I'm going to get the smudge brush again, and I'm going to get that purple and put it on my eye, the corner of my eye. Drugstore falsies, but I was like, you know what, it's the first day of school, you're gonna probably feel like you're rushed anyway, so let's skip that, you know, and then as you get used to the school routine, then, you know, go for the dramatic look. So, and I'll do another dramatic look, but this is just going back to school look. I'm using the Katy Cat mascara. Now I'm using this gold shimmery from Wet n Wild. It's called Bronze. Now for the highlights, I'm going to use, no, you know what? I can use this, right? I use the Real Technique setting thing. I'm gonna get back, let's see, illuminating palette. And I'm going to use this goldish color, not the one that broke. Okay, that's just such a pretty gold, like I just came out of the sun kiss look. I love that color from the e.l.f. palette. Now I'm going to use the NYX brow pencil. I usually use powder, but I don't have a matte. Well, you know what? Maybe I can use the one in here. Oh, that's too warm. So I am going to, and this is like Ardell. You can buy this at the drugstore. I don't have anything drugstore to kind of like gel to make these eyebrows stick, so I just won't use anything. I'm first going to use the Milani lip liner in Hot Pink. And this is the Revlon. Why don't they have names? I don't know what color this is. You can go with the nude, but I went ahead and went with that Revlon pink to add some color into this effortless, natural look. Okay, now to set it all, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible It is so affordable. I like it so much. And I could just spray the crap out of my face. This was really fun. I love, this is kind of also my everyday kind of look. It's just effortless, fast, and I love how glowy and illuminating I look and how simple it looks like to other people. I was told once that I look good with no makeup on, and when a friend of mine's husband had said, see babe, I like, you know, you should wear a little bit makeup like Tanya. I'm like, a little bit. Do you know how much I put on my face? But yeah, so I just love this effortless, easy, simple look, and to go back to school looking fresh. So I really do hope you enjoyed this look. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and comment. And again, thank you so much. And as always, have a blessed day. Bye. Where is my luminous stuff? Oh my gosh. Then it involved people. No, it didn't involve anybody. I want to be fancy. I want to be fancy with my pinky up. Okay, and I completely forgot that I need a mirror. Look like a chicken head. Ooh, ooh, where's my mirror? Ooh, ooh. Why do you do things? I broke my favorite is highlight. I broke it right now. Out of the drugstore highlight, it broke. I'm gonna have to look at it. Look at it. Okay, and then mother fudger. Oh my god, my skin all bang. Thank you all so much for watching. No, rewind. It's just gonna be really good, and I keep doing this. Choking with my hands. Choking with my hands.